Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers' offense will come out first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The short hands, it's Conrad. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The defense putting points on the board.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job on the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Auburn offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Caught behind the line. It's Conrad. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go to the ground. Finds a little space. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So the TCU Horned Frogs offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Finds space on the right. Still running at the 40. All out of space. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. On the ground, it's Reagan. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. There he goes. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Running to Green. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Conrad. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. And I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Lewis to throw. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Got a man. It's Hill. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back trailing by 3, 17-14. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Lewis wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Looking for room, it's Henderson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. No reason to think so far we won't see plenty more offense on display, or will the defense find an answer as we start the 2nd quarter? First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Right back to the well. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back on the option to get him. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. Auburn just keeps piling up yards on the ground, and they have done this for years and years.
Just stacking them up. That's who they are. That's what their identity is. They want to run the football first, establish the line of scrimmage.
There he goes! Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
TCU 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Lewis to throw. Fakes to grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Took a shot as he threw. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bridges. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Absolutely center cut. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Texas State.
They'll run it from the gun.
Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Smashes through the tackle. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Off play action on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Green. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Lewis to throw. Unleashes one. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Conrad. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a take one.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
42, TCU 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lewis wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
On the run, it's Reagan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Conrad. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
TCU 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. The give to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a first and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
On the move, it's Hill. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's small. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The give on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Conrad. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 21 over Western Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Lowers those pads. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Turning it on! He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Sets up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Catch in the middle. It's Reagan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nothing doing again. A 3rd straight stop behind the line of scrimmage. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made at the 50-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. TCU will send it up. Back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. The Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw again. And as he throws, he's got an open man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Here's the Heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the Heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's hauled in at the 10. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They want to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Going for 6. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Auburn, 69. TCU, 30.
He'll start the return inside his 25. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.